This guy's fun to watch. He doesn't need a lot of space on the boundary. He was tight-roping it down the boundary. He's a guy that can dramatically change the field position.
Bonds on his own, kicking team number 80. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. Every first down for the Raiders.
A 42-yard return for Trey Tucker. You add that to the 48-yard catch he had.
Well, we've got a new quarterback in the game.
Yes, we do. Aidan O'Connell. So he started last week. He was backed up on the opening drive. At the first drive, they were at 15 plays, and that was all he got. Tonight he watched Gardner Minshew take the first 5 series. And he's coming out throwing. Over the middle. Oh, the mark to Wilkerson inside the 15. That was a dime over the middle.
Aidan O'Connell really likes play action. He does a good job turning his back to the line of scrimmage. But watch this throw to Wilkerson. This is right on the screws.
Aaron, when you talked about Aidan O'Connell, one of the first things you said last week was accuracy.
Throws the ball really well from the pocket. He's got real arm talent, not a weakness on the field for him.
Toss plays in the air, White, flag flies, got space. White chased down from behind. White shouts in his second year out of Texas A&M with the tackle, but we await the marker.
Holding. Offense number 61. 10-yard penalty. First down.
All right, that is Jordan Meredith. So the starters on the offensive line, on the interior of the offensive line, no longer in the ballgame.
That's where there's real competition on the interior of that offensive line. I don't know about that. I don't know. That was a pretty good block there by Meredith. He didn't even do anything. The guy went to the ground. He got away with one there.
Andre James out of the game. Cody Whitehair out of the game. Andrews Pete out of the game. There, Munford has gone from the right side to the left side. The rookie DJ Blaze is now the right tackle. O'Connell. Oh, tough throw. Savino White was hung out to dry.
It's dangerous when you work from one side of the field all the way back to the other. Just wait with your eyes. This is a dangerous throw. Booth, the quarterback for the Cowboys, was right there on White.
We're second down and 20. For the second year for Purdue. One game starter a year ago. He led the Raiders to a 5-5 record. That's an open man. Cole Walker and turns it upfield. Actually, that's Samuel Schenker. That'll be 30 long.
One thing I like about Aidan O'Connell, he doesn't panic. He's a young quarterback that has some poise. And when the rush gets to him, he seems to know where his quick answer throws are. Look, you know me, Jason. I'm not a horse in a race. I want one of these quarterbacks to play really well for the Raiders this year and play every game. I think that's important. Playing all 17, that's got to be the #1 goal for whoever lines up under center week 1.
As you said, 3rd and 16. O'Connell has Wilkerson. Get past the defender. Andrew Booth has been a sure tackler for the Cowboys. And they got though inside the territory, so he picked up a bunch of those yards. They are going to bring the kicking team on.
Oh, the penalty kick. Pushed him back.
The Raiders were set up beautifully after the long punt return by Trey Tucker.
Red zone offense hasn't been very good tonight, settling for way too many kicks in this part of the field. It was a problem last year as well.
Carlson hit from 29, he's good from 27. And the Raiders tack on 3 more. In a night for the individual. He only had the one drive, a 15-play drive to open that game. He's throwing. He's got Wilkerson on the sideline and he's out of bounds. So a nice touch throw to Christian Wilkerson, who makes his 3rd catch of the half. And he got out of bounds with nothing coming off the clock.
Would like to start the 2-minute drive with a completion. Love how they use the boundary as well.
At 10 yards, so enough for a first down. And again, if you're comparing time on the field, O'Connell last week, 1 drive, Minshew 4. Minshew had 5 drives here in the first half. O'Connell's had just 1. They're comparing so many other things, not just tonight, trying to announce who the starter's going to be. Clean pocket. O'Connell, downfield. Through the hands of Wilkerson at the Cowboys 44.
Gotta make that catch. It's a pretty good throw. A little pivot route. A little bit high, but you gotta make that catch. Just watch the receiver. Wilkerson up the top. Watch him put his foot in the ground and start coming back to it. A little bit hot, but you still got to bring that one down. Make a good catch. Not always going to be perfect.
Cowboys bring a blitz on second down. O'Connell takes a deep shot for Tucker. That's a little too far in front of the second-year pro. Nice coverage again by Andrew Booth, third-year man out of Clemson, trying to make this roster after being traded by the Vikings last week to Dallas, and it'll be 3rd down and 10.
That was good coverage.
Well, it's not apples to apples, Rich, because of who's been on the field for how much time and who they're playing with. But I think last week, because they played so well, you wanted that to continue tonight, and that hasn't happened just yet. Face with pressure. So the Raiders now just 2 of 9 on 3rd down. Al-Quadin Muhammad had the pressure. It'll be 4th and 10.
Yeah, you got to be a little firmer at the left tackle position. That's what got him. Mumford gets walked back into the quarterback. Doesn't really give Aidan O'Connell a chance to set his feet. And they like to get after him. And Rob's no different. He's an excellent coach.
Open out Patrick Graham and that staff. Aidan O'Connell got the last 2 drives of the opening half. Was 4 of 8. They go to the ground with Zamir White. Got away from 1. Could not get away from Damian Wilson after a 2-yard pickup.
You see the tight end come across, and Bryant's got to make that play. He runs right past the first defender. It makes it really difficult on Zamir White.
Over some of the starters on the offensive line, Thayer Mumford, who started at right tackle, still in this game. He's playing left tackle. He and DJ Glaze, that right tackle spot who's going to start 2024's openers up for grabs still, and Glaze is the right tackle too. Cowboys showing blitz. Here they come. O'Connell got rid of it to Turner. And he picks up positive yard, about 5 out to midfield. So bring up 3rd down and about 3 here for the Raiders.
Nice job by the back. He's going to take one of the 3 blitzers, and the other one is loose. And Aidan O'Connell knows he's 1 short. That's why he gets the ball out quickly on the perimeter to DJ Turner.
Nice spot where he pumps, he got it, it's right at the marker, and he carries the defender. That's a 1st down. Harrison Bryant has enough to move the chains on a tight throw from Aidan O'Connell.
Just runs a little pivot route, and Aidan O'Connell puts it right on him.
Officials timeout for a virtual measurement.
He's going to work in, and then he works right back across, but he does a good job getting depth. He gets to the 1st down marker.
Well, from that angle, it looks like a no-doubter, but we are going to get our first look at this Hawkeye technology. Explained to you in the first half, new this year, it's not about where the ball is spotted. It's only a virtual measurement for whether or not it is a 1st down. They're using it in some of the stadiums around the NFL here in the preseason to test it out.
I miss Gene's territory with the card. Remember, Dean's territory came out with the card to measure whether or not the ball had crossed the line of game by putting it up against the sticks.
All right, so here it is. Yeah, that's a no-doubter. Now, like, again, this is the technology. It's just like tennis, right? When a tennis player challenges the chair umpire and you see it and the entire crowd goes, ooh. Kind of the same thing.
Well, you know, you would think nowadays we could, we send people to the room, we could get the technology right, and we can figure out whether or not the receiver or ball carrier got the first down.
First set of downs for O'Connell. They've been throwing a lot tonight. All kinds of time. Turner leaks out of the backfield. Makes one man miss. DJ Turner still going, and he's got a first down. Rich, I know all the focus is about the quarterbacks and who's going to be the starter. DJ Turner has been a guy who looks like he is going to be a part of this roster and not just on special teams.
Yeah, just watch the eyes of the quarterback. Watch him start down there. Now he works to his left. Now he's back inside. Now he's all the way back across the field. He finds DJ Turner. And Jason, I agree. This kid is an explosive, dynamic receiver. He's a guy just want to get him the ball in space. Does a really good job there by Aidan O'Connell, not panicking under duress.
Trying to find the right side, and he gets about 3 yards. You know, when we talked to Jacoby Myers yesterday, everyone talks about the dynamic playmakers on this team and the rookie Brock Bowers. He said it's the guys you don't talk about that make this offense unique, and DJ Turner is someone he brought up.
Yeah, I think the work ethic, right? It's really jumped out to the receivers, the guys in that room. The other thing that Jacoby Myers said that really made some sense to me, he said, our goal as an offense is to make whichever quarterback plays comfortable. And there's something to be said for that. Everybody's got to do their part.
Another run, this time to Alexander Madison, who hit the hole hard. A nice run that gets up 3rd down and 2. They have seen a lot through the air between Minshew and O'Connell. They've thrown the ball 32 times tonight, Rich. That is just the 8th rushing attempt by a Raiders running back. And they're up on the ball fast. And a quick throw. And it's well over the head of Christian Wilkerson.
He's going to go for it here. They jumped the ball, and they fooled themselves there. We look at offensive coordinator Luke Getz. He's been getting the plays in quickly. They've gone for it a couple times here now down in the red zone on 4th down.
They're 0-2 tonight on 4th down.
We've got one-on-one coverage right down the bottom here.
And he's got DJ Turner and converts. Tough catch in traffic and a first down.
Nice little rob by DJ Turner. He starts him outside. Watch this release. He's going to start him outside, and then he works right back across the face, and Aidan O'Connell puts it right on him. Nice route on 4th down. DJ Turner helped himself tonight.
No question. DJ Turner, an undrafted free agent in 2021 out of Pittsburgh. He's 27 years old. He's been with the Raiders his entire career, up and down practice squad. He's been part of IR. He's been a big special teams player. Nice cut back from Madison to take it inside the 15. That's where they will blow it dead. A 4-yard run for Alexander Madison. And, he's going to wait for DJ Turner. He's been trying to be a part of this, but he's got speed. He certainly has flash. And when Michael Gallup retired, Rich, it opened up that 4th and 5th wide receiver spot for guys to be part of this roster.
Yeah, I just think that, a lot of these guys have a chance to be a whole lot better in year 2. But the other challenge is you're learning a new system, right? The one guy that really knows it is Devontae Adams from his time in Green Bay with Luke Getz. Everybody else, it's a lot of new learning going on. That can slow the process down as well.
And off to Dylan Lowby, trying to follow John Samuel Shanker into the hole, and he gets about 1, maybe 2. So 3rd down again here for Aidan O'Connell.
Again, 4-down territory, and if you're Antonio Pierce, you turn to your offensive coordinator Luke Getz and say, hey, you got 2 downs here to get it. Then Luke in turn tells the quarterback, hey, Aidan, you've got 2 downs here. Let's be smart.
stays in the backfield. The rookie out of New Hampshire.
Got to get something here.
On 3rd and 5. Great crowd. It's Turner again with a first down.
That was good coverage by the Berry as well. That's just a really good throw, low and away to DJ Turner. Watch where this ball winds up.
They go fast, loudly with the stunner. And he did great to just get 3 yards. Really hitting the backfield. How about the hands, though, too? You mentioned the placement, Rich, but the hands by DJ Turner.
Yeah, but watch where he throws this. I mean, it's the only place you can complete the ball. I mean, it's pretty good coverage. And that's the difference between the good ones and the great ones. You can make those, you can throw the ball into tight windows accurately and on time.
Connell is 5 of 6 on the drive. 13th play of the drive. Throwing. Hits. Open tight end. Touchdown Raiders. Harrison Bryant into the end zone. And they cap off a lengthy drive to pull them in 1 here in the 3rd.
They go for 2.
Yeah, they go for 2.
This Bryant just going to come out to the flat. You really had either of them, but just a good decision there to get it to your tight end for the easy 6. I like what I'm seeing from Aidan O'Connell. I think you see the confidence, you see the poise, you see him taking control of these situations, we see the communication.
He converted a 4th down, he converted a pair of 3rd downs. And they're trying to put a 2-point conversion on the board, too. He's Turner in motion. Backpedaling, lobbing, and nobody home.
Sorry, going to give a chance.
So they'll cap it off with a 2-point conversion, but they score and a touchdown from O'Connell.
Yeah, really nice job by the tight end. He's good. Sometimes as a quarterback, you just want to give him an opportunity. You put it in the hands of a player like Abdullah, he's probably going to make the first defender miss. It doesn't look like it's a big play, but it's a missed tackle. Just show great balance there by Abdullah.
And he is such a different player, Rich, in his 9th year out of Nebraska. Originally a 2nd-round pick of the Lions back in 2015. They thought he'd be a guy who'd carry the football a lot that never really panned out, but he has turned into a great third down back and special teams contributor. First and 10, they pitch it to Abdullah. He didn't have any time or space. Solid play. Julius Wood, the rookie out of East Carolina, an undrafted free agent.
The receiver can't make that block, and that's one you should have probably gotten out of. You evaluate the quarterback position, you say, well, he's playing against a bunch of backups for Dallas. Yeah, but he's playing with a lot of young guys as well on the offensive side of the ball. You can evaluate a lot at that position. Decision-making, footwork, timing, anticipation.
Got Mel Keaton in a wide receiver. He's at the bottom of your screen. He pumped it that way. He throws it that way. And he's going to draw a pass interference on the Cowboys.
A little double move when they got him. The Berry. He grabs.
Pass interference. Defense number 38. The ball is placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
They're trying to run a little double move right down here. A little out and up, and the defensive back just grabs Keaton.
Yeah, Rich, a couple of years ago in Tennessee, it was with Hendon Hooker. And Tennessee's offense really started going when Mel Keaton was a starter. And then last year as well, after Hendon Hooker with Joe Milton, who's now with the Patriots, Keaton averaged over 18 yards a catch, which was 3rd best in the SEC. So he is a guy that can fly and do things with the ball in his hands.
Look at this cushion.
They go the other way. But Jalen Guyton, he got one from up. He runs into Ben Brown, his center. And all of that pinball gets 2 yards.
The Raiders have always had speed at wide receiver. I mean, going back to Cliff Branch, all the players that I played with could get up and go. James Jett was a world-class sprinter. We've always had guys that can take the top off the defense, and it's something that Al Davis always believed in. Mark does as well. So does Tom Telesco.
Aidan O'Connell was 4 of 8 in the first half. He has 9 of 10 passing in the second. Dula takes it into the pile. He's just inside the 37. Well, there wasn't a lot of positive plays on the offensive side last week, Rich, in the third and fourth quarter. At least here in the third quarter, it has been a different story. They've been able to move the football, break some tackles, and get some lengthy drives.
And I think part of it is the quarterback's responsibility is just to manage the situation, manage the young guys, make sure you're communicating, make sure you're giving them extra tips. Nobody breaks the huddle if they're unsure of exactly what to do.
On 3rd and 5, he's got Aidan in the flat. He turns the corner, has the first down. The ball placement led him upfield, and Aidan picks up the first.
And some of these throws don't look all that difficult, but it's the location, it's getting the receiver to the transition to run, it's the velocity. Getting the ball out quickly to the flat with some juice so that the receiver has the ability to turn upfield and get the first down. That's something that Aidan O'Connell really does well, throwing the ball those short and intermediate routes with good velocity.
And he's in a groove too, Rich. He's 10 of 11 here in the second half.
He knows what's at stake. It's more than just a win in the preseason game on the line here. Somebody's got to get open.
Flag flies and he dumps it into the bench.
Bad job by the receivers. When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, you got to come to life. Aidan could have done a better job on the boundary.
Offense number 66. It's a 10-yard penalty, first down.
Going to come back anyway. Dylan Parham, who started this game at guard, still in there, is whistled for holding.
When you get a quarterback that gets outside the pocket, when he starts getting out here, watch. Everybody's got to start working back to the quarterback. Come on. Come down the boundary. Come down the stem. Make yourself available. There's got to be more of a sense of urgency from the receivers and tight end in that situation.
4 penalties tonight for 40 yards in Antonio Pierce's squad. John Samuel Shaker into the backfield as a fullback. Hand off to Lowry. Got into the hole. And he picks up about 4 yards, which will take us to the end of the third quarter. Aidan O'Connell has the Raiders on the move. He has the ball for pretty much the entire third quarter. And he cap off one more drive on the opener at home here in the 2024 preseason.
Returner as well.
2nd and 16 to start the fourth. Bad throw, intercepted by the Cowboys. Racing back the other way, Keenan Hall. And it's a